Hey everyone, so I've been getting a couple of messages about a previous video I just recorded talking about this elephant in the room. I just kind of wanted to dive into that a little bit more. So, the elephant in the room I talked about in another video was that no one is talking about what our graduate nursing students are doing right now. Or how are they going to graduate on time? Where's the support for them? I think it's amazing and it's incredible that so much light is being shown on healthcare professionals, on nurses, on physicians, on the front lines. Excuse me, at the front lines, on the front lines. Um, However, I think there's a lot of conversations being talked about getting people from who are in nursing school to graduate at the bachelor level so they can get into the hospital and start helping patients. Where I think the conversation is lagging, and don't get me wrong, I understand from a degree of like there's much more registered nurses than there are APRNs, naturally. I still think there needs to be more conversation around it. I still think it's not enough. Where our nurse practitioner students, when they graduate, they go out there and they practice primary care. It is incredible the work that APRNs do. And I feel like I wish I could like call up someone at the New York Times or the Journal and be like, hey, write an article on what APRNs are doing specifically. Let's focus in on them. Because I do believe they need more support. I think more light needs to be shined on what's happening there with APRNs. Right now, they're working in the hospitals. They're literally on the front lines fighting the pandemic. On the other hand, they're still responsible for figuring out how to graduate on time, find a preceptor, and they completely lack support. So my call to action is that let's help our APRN students. Let's help them find a clinical site somehow. If you know anyone, we've been doing everything we can to update our availability for our preceptors, so any APRN student can book their rotation on our site. Finding your clinical site on NPHub is as easy as booking a hotel. Our students don't need to struggle for 6 months anymore. We've done everything we can to ensure that they have a seamless process and they can kind of ramp up their life again and make sure they can conduct their clinical sites at least in the fall. So reach out to us if you need any help, and I'll talk to you guys soon.